Hello students, welcome back to the classes by Coolest Professor. My name is Anshu Sasdeva and today we are going to discuss binomial theorems, one very good question which has been asked a lot of times in JEE mains, alright, and sometimes in JEE advanced as well. But the thing is that binomial theorem is actually implicitly part of CAT's algebra section. All right, so there are a lot of questions like find the let's say find the coefficient of x to the power 7 in this expansion. So obviously binomial theorem is a topic which is taught to you because implicitly it is a part of the syllabus. And if you will see, then actually binomial theorem is nothing but PNC. So this question is also relevant for CAT and also for GMAT. I mean, not that relevant for GMAT because it would be too high of a level for a paper like GMAT. But anyway, we are going to solve this. And if you think that this is a very hard question, then you just need to learn from the right professor, which is the coolest professor, which is, by the way, me. All right. So if you would have ever studied for JEE, you will know that the expansion of 1 to the power 1 plus x to the power n is equals to 1 plus c1x plus c2 x square plus so on till cn x to the power n. All right. And this is a very standard binomial expansion which is taught during JEE. But I do not want you to use binomial theorem in such a question. All right, an expression which is x is equals to mc0 multiplied by ncr. By the way, this combination, this c is a part of permutations and combination, and this combination is already in the syllabus of CAT. So anyway, you have to do it. All right, and do not be afraid of this expression. This is very easy question if you'll do by my method, which I'm going to teach you. This expression is a very looks like an ugly expression, although it is not. But anyway, we'll evaluate it, and we are given that m is equals to n is equals to r is equals to 5. We have to calculate the value of x upon 63, and that is going to be a integer based question. All right, now a normal person, what he or she would do is that put these values in this expression, evaluate it, divide it by 63. But let me tell you, if this expression was going to be, let's say, x upon 1430, and this was not going to be 5, this is going to be 10, let's say, how would you do such a problem? So it's better to simplify than substituting. All right, now I'm going to give you a situation. Imagine there is a class. All right, it has m girls and n boys. I'm writing it over here. A class has m girls and n boys. One day the teacher suddenly comes and she asks that I have to select a certain number of students for a group project, or let's say for the preparation of annual fest in the school. All right, and this is a formality which happens in most of the schools in India, but anyway, people do it and some people voluntarily go for it. So yeah, let's say she comes and she says I have to select 10 students. All right, for now you can assume that this number is, let's say, 30 and this number is, let's say, 25. The teacher says that she has to select 10 students. All right, what are the different ways that she can select 10 students out of these? How many are there? 55 55 students. So one way is that she will select 10 students out of 55, which is 55C10. I hope this is clear. Another way is to look at this problem is the approach when I say that okay, there are different cases. In first cases that I will only select boys. In second cases that I may select one boy and the rest will all the girls. Third case would be that I am selecting two boys and all the other students would be girls, and so on till I select all boys. I repeat. First case can be that that no boy will be going for that, only girls will be going. ठीक है. So for that, what will be the combination formula for that? 30 girls, and out of these I have to select 10 girls. Why 10 girls? Because I cannot select any boy. Or for better understanding, you can write that I selected uh, 0 boys out of these 25 boys. Second case is, and now I am adding plus because this is a different case. Second case is I selected one boy, all right, and out of, because I have to select 10 students, so I will select 9 girls out of these 30. All right. Third case is that I'll select 8 girls and I'll select 2 boys. All right. Now these boys will actually resemble people from I am Rohtak. This is an internal joke. If you understand it, I think you are already ready for CAT exam. So I hope this is clear till now that either I'll select 0 boys and all the others would be girls, or I will select one boy and all the others could be girls. Then there could be 2 boys from these 25 boys and all the other 8 students could be girls out of these 30 girls, and so on till we have all the boys, which is I select 0 girls from these 30 girls and I select all the boys, all the 10 boys from 25 boys. And by the way, this expression is going to be same as this because our approach is different, but our answer would be the same, right? Whether I select 10 students out of the total 55 students, or whether I select one by one, keeping in mind that I have to respect the communities also, right? This is basically communities, right? So if you will go ahead with the economics and policy making, you will understand that for now we are talking about girls and boys, but after going to policy making, you will see that there are a lot of communities which you have to satisfy, and there could be a lot of combinations and permutations which you have to look at. And this same expression is nothing but this. Imagine there were m girls and n boys, all right, and I had to select r students instead of 10. I'm generalizing this with the variable r. So either I could select, okay, I have written it differently, you can do it like that also. Either you select 0 girls and all the boys out of these n boys, or you select one girl and all the rest would be boys. By the way, this one would look like a boy, a girl from IIT Bombay. Again, an internal joke, but never mind. Then we have 2 girls and all the others would be boys. And in the last, we will have all the girls and no boys. So, looking at all these figures, we will have that this expression would be nothing but this plus this, which is boys plus girls, and C R. Why R? Because we have to select R students. So this is M plus N C R. Now, if this is done, the question is solved. The question is entirely solved. Let me just rub it and I'll show you. So the answer is M plus N C R. We are given that M, N, and R both, these 3 quantities are 5. All right. So 5 plus 5, which is 10, and 10 C 5. 10 C 5 is what? You can calculate it. 10 into 9 into 8 into 6, 5 divided by 5 into 3, 5 into 4 into 2 into 1. Right? So 5 and 2 got divided by 10. Then 4 goes here with 8 and 3 goes here with 2. And this is actually, and we are also given that we have to divide it by 63. All right. So we can directly divide it here by 63, or you can easily see that if this will come in denominator, then 9 and 7 will get cancelled by 63. So the answer is 2 into 2, which is 4. Hence solved. So if you would have gone by the binomial approach, it would have been very long. So it's better to increase your thinking power and look at more such problems from P and C and have a different approach. No, not only go by the approaches as taught by generally most of the teachers. I bet that you will rarely find this kind of approach, the PNC kind of approach for this series problem anywhere on internet, or let's say in most of the cases in most of the academies you will not find this kind of approach. It will also enhance your brain cells which are actually figuring out PNC if you are still new to PNC. And yeah, I hope you like this video. A similar question can be asked in CAT because day by day the level of CAT is increasing. So yeah, that's all for today. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you.